The following is a commercial program paid for by Little Rock Trojan Sports Properties and the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and are not those of Nexstar Broadcasting Incorporated, the station, or their affiliates or employees.
This is the Darrell Walker Coaches Show with host Ray Tucker. The Darrell Walker Coaches Show is brought to you by Stevens Incorporated, Dillard's Department Stores, Cleve Addy, Bath Makeover of Arkansas, Zips Car Wash, and Leaf Guard of Arkansas.
It is really difficult to understand the fact that it's already February, and if it's February, what that means to college basketball fans is the season's clipping along really good, and our Little Rock Trojans are clipping along really good also. They are 11-2 in conference play and sit atop the Sun Belt. Darrell Walker, your basketball team right now, playing extremely well.
Well, we're playing good at the right time, and I think it's another level we can go to, but hopefully that comes in another 3 weeks. But I like what we're doing offensively and really love what we're doing defensively.
It is home sweet home. You're in the middle of a 3-game homestand. You got Arkansas State coming up on Saturday. We'll talk more about that a little bit later in the show. First of all, you opened at home. You had Coastal Carolina coming in here looking to sweep these guys.
Yeah, well, I knew they were thinking about having some payback because we thumped them pretty good down there, Coastal Carolina, but I knew we had to come out and really take them off the three-point line because they're a three-point shooting team. We had to run them off the line. I thought defensively we were really good, and then when you put together that we scored the ball at a high rate, we have a chance to beat you by 10 points.
All right, let's take a look at highlights from game one, which was against Coastal Carolina. They're out of Conway, South Carolina, and here we go, Coach.
Well, I tell you, we moved the ball well. That's Kamani in there doing all the dirty work. He's averaging about 3 offensive rebounds a game. That's number 1 and number 2 in the conference. That's Marko Lukic. People really don't know who he is, but they're figuring out who he is now because he can shoot the basketball. Marquise spreading the court, a beautiful pass to Root. When Marquise is getting in the lane, creating opportunities for himself and his teammates, we're a dangerous basketball team.
Let me tell you what, if you're a forward or off guard, you got to love playing with Marquise Noel.
Yeah, you should run the court. That's a beautiful pass there by Nico to Isaiah, who I thought played really good off the bench for us. And, we were clicking offensively. We played with some pace. We shared the basketball. Beautiful pass back to Root. You know, Root can make that shot when they back up off of him, so that's a luxury for a big man.
You know, he hesitates sometimes, and I'm like, Root, shoot it, man. They're going to back off if you shoot that thing.
He's a team guy, and that's our little 1-3-1 that's been good to us all year, and Marquise makes a beautiful steal. And when we make steals, we can get out in the open court. Early in the year, we didn't have our team ready, so we played a lot of half court, and we're still going to play half court, but we're taking more chances on pushing the ball now because we're creating opportunities to push the ball.
You talked about running these guys off the three-point line. They were 5 of 30 on threes.
Yeah, they're going to keep shooting this. Obviously, you saw that they're 5 for 30. So we just kept defending them and kept pushing them off the line. Beautiful no-look pass there by Marquise to Kamani. I just like the way we moved the ball. We shared the ball. We tried to spread them out and put shooters in the corners, and Marquise was able to attack. And, you know, that's Ben right there. Ben played well that game, played well against App State.
There he is again, Ben Coupette. I'm nicknaming him the Silent Assassin.
when he's playing well, he gives us a third scorer on the team, which we need if you're talking about winning and winning big. That's Marquise contested the three-point shot, which we wanted to do all night, run him off the line as much as possible.
You had 5 players in double figures. You had 38 points in the paint, 34 fast break points.
Yeah, we were clicking, and then we also were defending at the same time, and we're doing it at a high level, defending and scoring. We're a dangerous basketball team. We really are.
For the game, you shot 49%, 28 of 53. You were up 58-35 at the break.
No, we were defending, and I don't want to sound redundant, but that's why we have the record that we have right now. Just an unbelievable block right there by Root. We're 3rd in the league in block shots, and that's because of Root. He's getting a lot of them. He's not blocking it, he's changing it.
Root had another double-double, 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks in this game.
I can't say enough about his toughness and what that has meant to our basketball team. We didn't have that last year. He brings some toughness, and you look at him and say, how does he bring toughness as skinny as he is? But he does by his intangibles, by blocking shots and covering up a lot of our mistakes.
And Coach, I call him thin, not skinny.
I call him incredible skinny man. He knows I call him that. I call him incredible skinny man. but he brings the toughness that we didn't have last year.
This is Marco.
Yeah, Marco's a gifted offensive player, man. He can score the ball. He's a little behind defensively and offensively what we're trying to do because he couldn't practice rate, and so he's still playing catch up.
Marco had 22 points in 20 minutes. Most of those came at the free throw line. Came into the game 1 of 4 on free throws. He ended up made 12 of 13.
Well, he can shoot the basketball, but I know he went to the line at least 13 times, was able to knock those down. You think about that, he scored, was it Ray, 22 in 19 minutes or something like that? That means he's an efficient basketball player.
He scored 22 points and took 5 shots.
Well, trust me, he wants to take more than 5 shots. He's thirsty when it comes to scoring, and I have to live with some of his shots because he's capable of scoring 20 points.
I think it might have been this game. He checked in, and he had not been on the floor 20 seconds before he made a 3. It touched his hands, it was gone.
He's not scared of the bright lights. He's just like Marquise. Only Marquise has a year up under his belt. This is Lottie right here, getting downhill, making a beautiful pass to Root. Root was able to finish it.
You know, I don't know how Jay-Z gets in the paint the way he does and splits defenders and then finds somebody open.
When he plays downhill, man, he's a really nice basketball player. A little set play that we ran right here, trying to get Marquise a shot. You know, we're moving the basketball, just playing. And Ben, I like when Ben's aggressive and under control like that because like I said we could use a third scorer, and he can definitely do that in that starting lineup.
In this game, Nikola March had 13 points, 7 rebounds. Kamani Johnson, 11 points, 3 rebounds. Guys were very active.
Yeah, speaking of Nico, Ray, I think he's still trying to find himself. You know, Nico thought he was just going to come in and be able to just dominate, and it's just been a process. But hopefully he's going to start playing well. We really need him to start playing well.
I find him to be just a little frustrated.
Yes, he is. He said he's frustrated about some things, and we've seen a lot of zone, and it's kind of tight for him to play in zone because it's so tight. But when teams play man-to-man, he's pretty much effective. That's a beautiful move by Marquise on the break right there. We've been getting out more on the break since we have our whole team back. Just unbelievable move right there by Nikola. And like I said, we're going to need him to play well the next 3 weeks if we're going to move on. And that surprised everybody right there. That move by the young freshman Isaiah. Oh man, the bench erupted on that one. I was shocked myself, to be honest about it. And to get back-to-back dunks, and that's the incredible skinny man right there, Root going in for a slam, and the crowd was really into the game, and the crowd was really good for us at that Coastal game.
I think Root took one step from the free throw line, and he was flying high.
He covers a lot of ground, Ray. He covers a lot of ground. Beautiful move by Lottie getting to the basket. I like watching this team. They're fun. They move the ball. They share the ball, and they're fun to watch, Ray. I don't know how you like covering how it looks to you on the radio when you're doing the radio, but it's a lot of people say we are fun to watch.
I've had people stop me here since the weekend and say that. Final score in this game, Little Rock won at 96-79 over Coastal Carolina. Next up, App State, a team that we beat in Boone, North Carolina. And so we'll take a pause here. We come back, we'll have highlights of the App State game.
Are you tired of climbing over that old outdated bathtub? What if I told you a brand new beautiful walk-in shower was only a phone call away? From Mountain Home to El Dorado, Bath Makeover of Arkansas is your trusted local source for bathroom remodeling. Bath Makeover offers a full line of bathtubs, showers, and accessibility products such as walk-in bathtubs and barrier-free shower bases. Bath Makeover products are made in the USA and include a lifetime warranty plus a 5-year workmanship warranty. Take advantage of our winter savings sale. Call now to save 50% off labor.
Don't risk a fall from the ladder trying to clean out clogged gutters. Call Leaf Guard of Arkansas. Get the only patented leaf shedding and rainwater management system with a clog-free guarantee. The seamless design draws water in and keeps leaves out. Little Rock Trojan fans, act now to double your bonus from a $100 to a $200 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. 1-800-678-5862.
Little Rock, the conference season is in full swing. Become a part of the action and get to the Jack Stevens Center to watch your Trojans. Single game tickets start as low as $9 with plenty of opportunities for special group outings, including suite nights, terrace experiences, or even a night on Derek Fisher Court for your corporate events. Coach Walker has his program rolling at the start of the new year, while Coach Joe Foley and company look to keep their winning tradition alive. For more information and to learn how to get your individual or group tickets, call the Little Rock Trojan box office today at 565-8257 or visit lrtrojans.com.
Independence, the ability to think freely. It allows you to tell truth from trend, to put clients first, to take the long view.
We're privately owned. We don't have public shareholders, and that's the very significant difference between ourselves and other firms.
Since 1933, Independence has made Stephens one of the country's most successful investment banking firms. Feel free then to learn more about us.
Don't risk a fall from the ladder trying to clean out clogged gutters. Call Leaf Guard of Arkansas. Get the only patented leaf shedding and rainwater management system with a clog-free guarantee. The seamless design draws water in and keeps leaves out. Little Rock Trojan fans, act now to double your bonus from a $100 to a $200 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. 1-800-678-5862.
Darrell Walker, you got a win over Coastal Carolina. You swept those guys. App State came in town on Saturday. They're out of Boone, North Carolina, a nice little quaint town, a really nice college campus in the mountains.
Good football program.
Yeah, very good football program. They played at Arkansas State and won on Thursday. Came into the Jack looking for another win.
Oh, no doubt about it. We had played well against them down in Boone, North Carolina, and I knew this team was a lot better than what their record shows, and I knew it was going to be a tough basketball game for us.
All right, let's take a look at some highlights. I talked to the radio play-by-play guy before the game, and he said, "Wait, we're a different team than you were when you played at Boone." He said Isaac Johnson was not healthy, whatever. They came out on fire. That didn't even describe how they started.
No, they shot the ball well, and after the game, Ray, I said to myself in my coach's office, I said, I believe we contested a lot of these shots that they made. And when I watched the film, we did contest a lot of their shots. We just made shots. Luckily for us, we made shots too. They came out hot, and it's luckily for us, Ray, that we were shooting at a high percentage too to stay in the basketball game. And Ben Coupette really came out hot, wound up getting 23 points in this game. We needed all 23 of those points. That's our little 1-3-1 right there, trying to take them out of their offense a little bit, but they moved the ball well. And that's Root right there with a beautiful anticipation to get a steal right there. The freshman Jovan in for a dunk. This game went back and forth, and Justin Forrest is just an unbelievable basketball player, man. Good defense that time by Ben. He tried to draw a foul, no call. This is how we get out in the open court, Ray. When we get steals, that's when we get out in the open court. And we're dangerous when we get out in the open court because we've got a lot of guys that can score. But this team executes their offense, and they got a player that's going to be first team All Sun Belt, Justin Forrest, who I think is really an unbelievable basketball player for App State.
You know, an amazing thing about him, he lets the game come to him. He doesn't force
anything.
He's their leading scorer, but hey, guess what? It comes to him, and he takes his shots and he makes them.
Now, he passes to his teammates. He plays within the system of their offense. I like watching him play. I'm glad I don't have to see him no time soon because he's going to be first team All Sun Belt. This is a great high-low that's been good to us all year. You know that, Ray. Beautiful pass by Root to Kamani. Those guys have great chemistry because they've started so many games together, so they got a great chemistry. Little dribble handoff. Marquise reads the defense. Right back to Root, and there's Root knocking down that. He can make that shot, Ray. I know he hesitates sometimes, but he can make that shot.
You know, I think Kamani's doing a better job at the elbow of not getting things congested and not bogging things down.
No, he's protecting the ball. He's dribble handed off and rolling, replacing. He's posting up. And that's a great flash right there by Ben. We've been telling these guys you have to flash to the ball when they're fronting the post.
App State in the first half was 15 of 20, 75%, 5 of 9 on threes, 5 of 6 at the line.
When I got that stat sheet at halftime, I said, are we not guarding at all? And lucky we were up 4 points, I do believe, 44 to 40. I think, Ray, we were up 4 points, but we were shooting a high percentage ourselves, at least 60% to have the lead. And that's Nico right there. He can stretch the defense. He also can post. Very skilled big man.
You guys shot 57%, 16 to 28, and you were 7 of 8.
If we shot any less, we probably would have lost the basketball game. So we were able to keep pace because we were shooting 55, 60% ourselves. So we were able to keep pace because they were shooting the daylights out of the ball. Beautiful pass by Marquise, one of his, I do believe, 13 assists, Ray. He really played well distributing the basketball. He didn't score 20-some points, but he had, I believe, 17 and 13. That's a dominant game right there from a guard position. Good catch by Kamani. You know, Marquise can flat out shoot the basketball, and he can shoot it with range.
I know. What describes range, Coach? He's out of a lot of people's range when he shoots it.
Well, I mean, some shots I have to live with sometimes. When he thinks he's hot, it's a heat check, and He does have range. He does work on his game. That's Root doing exactly what he does. If he's not Defensive Player of the Year in this conference, I don't know who will be. He can flat out block shots and help us defensively.
Here's the thing that makes you glow right here. I'm going to throw a stat out here, Darrell Walker. Your team only had 11 turnovers in this game.
Well, how many points did we score? We scored 90-some points. Okay, so we got at least 5 or 6 more shots at the basket. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it is in a basketball game. We didn't turn the basketball over the last 2 games, and that's why we were able to score a lot of points. This kid Forrest right here, he can just flat out play. You know, he tried to make that pass, threw it out of bounds, but he will pass the ball to his teammates.
He was Sunbelt Player of the Week. So was Marquise Noah. We'll talk more about that in a later segment, Coach. But you had balanced scoring in this game also.
Yeah, well, once we got Nico and Marco back, I knew that we were going to be able to score a few more points because we had so many guys that could score. You had 2 guys that could score that was on the bench, couldn't play because of NCAA. Now we got those guys back. They're kind of getting the system down, getting into the offense down, the defense of what we're doing, and you can see that we're able to score points.
I think you had a couple of games here where you had 5 players in double figures. I may tell you what.
It's hard to defend when you do that.
You got Marquise who breaks things down. You got big guys who can shoot it. You can go into the glass. You won the battle of the boards in this game also.
Well, we're defending, and when rebounding the basketball rate is part of finishing up defending. You do all this defensive stuff, and then when the shot goes up, you got to get the glass, and that's what we've been doing. Beautiful outlet to Kamani for a dunk right there. Marquise, creating. That's what he's doing, creating for his teammates, and I'm just so proud of his maturity, and he still has a ways to go because he's still getting chewed out by doing things that he shouldn't do with the basketball with silly turnovers, but he's coming. And he's still a young player now. Don't forget, Marquise is just a sophomore now, Ray. He's a sophomore.
Coach, you got a lot of those.
Yeah, I know. Got a lot of them out there. Great hands by Kamani. This is an incredible skinny man going in, and I think they call that a flagrant foul on Justin right there, Justin Forrest right there.
You know, on the public address, they said it was a common foul. Yeah. And I'm like, well, why are we shooting free throws here?
No, it was a flagrant foul. And, Nico's in the post right there, and they come to double. Look at that great pass. He will give the ball up when he's doubled. When he's down that post, he's a load down there. He's tough to stop.
Yeah, I think we had a 3-second call in this game against Kamani. I think all season long, and even the games I'm watching on television, I try to keep count. There's like 3 times that's been called, and there's a steal by Marquise. Yeah. Threw it right to him.
Yeah, right out of that 1-3-1. I call that our 13 defense, which has really been good to us all year. A little set play right here, running from Marquise. Get in the lane if he can. Nice throw back to Ben Coupet, who was really on fire. Really shot the basketball well. We were just all over the place defensively. That put us out in the open court. Good decision by Root not to try to dribble in there. Marquise, a no-look pass over to, look at the bench over there. The bench is just going nuts. And that's what I like about this team, Ray, man. They're pulling for each other, man, all the time.
You know, that's a thing that I like about the broadcast. I like being opposite the benches so you can see what's going on with the coaches and the officials. And I love watching our guys on the bench. When Big Sam got in a game and scored and everybody went crazy.
No, they love Sam. Sam's been through a lot of hardships. He's made it back. He's on the team, and he's a great guy to have on the team. That's Marquise slipping the little pick right there for a shot.
All right, Coach, you won this one 93-86 for the game. You shot better than 60%. We talked about.
We better have shot 60%. We'd have lost.
App State was. So anyway, nice victory. And say now we will move on. Coming up next will be Arkansas State. We got some special stats we're going to show in the next segment. So we'll be back with more of the Darrell Walker Coaches Show right after this.
What's your current mood? Are you in the mood for tacos, burgers, pasta, or maybe sushi? We all have those days when we're just too busy to cook or go out for a meal. Enter Bite Squad. No matter what you're craving, you can order restaurant food on the Bite Squad app, and we'll deliver it right to your door. And the best part? No prepping, no cleanup. Just really great food from your favorite restaurants. Bite Squad. Food for your mood. Delivered.
Embarrassing, sad, shameful. There's never an acceptable reason for driving dirty. Not with Zips Unlimited Wash Club. For as little as $14.95 a month, members join unlimited washes. That's less than 50 cents a day. So, show some pride and Zips your ride. Join Zips Unlimited Wash Club today. Zips 3-minute car wash. Zip in, Zip out, zip on.
Duck hunting with Evans is one of my favorite things to do. It's a tradition in our family, and we've been hunting for generations in Arkansas. I grew up hunting with my dad, and now I do it with Evans. And it allows us to spend time together. It allows us to be outside and enjoy Arkansas, teaching them about nature, teaching them about the life lessons that come with it. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Shop Bale Chevy and BaleChevy.com today.
Make your lawn care a breeze this summer with outdoor equipment from Cleve Addy. Discover their large selection of Stihl's newest products that run smoothly and last long to save you time and energy. Stihl power tools are designed for reliability and built for the long haul. And when you buy your Stihl products from Cleve Addy, you buy from a dealer with a rock-solid reputation of providing excellent service. Come by Cleve Addy, where our knowledgeable team can provide the guidance and advice to help select the right tools for you.
Darrell Walker, your basketball team 11-2 in conference play, and every game that we finish up, I go like, wow, I'm just absolutely amazed what's going on with this basketball team.
Well, last year, and we talked about it all the time, Ray, I thought we were too small last year, and I told my staff, when you're recruiting this year, don't bring anybody that's not my size or bigger. I thought my staff did a great job of really getting us some size and athletic ability out on the basketball court, and it's showing up on the court now.
I know we talk about we're playing this thing one game at a time, and your guys have really bought into that. We're starting to get national attention. The team is. Last week at this time, you were number 25, broke into the mid-major poll. This week, you're number 19 in it.
I didn't know that.
And so I'm going to put a graphic up on the screen and show kind of the publicity. One of the great stories in college basketball right now is our Little Rock Trojans. They're leading their league in the standings after being picked 11th in respective preseason polls. They're second the most conference win in the nation in the Sun Belt. Little Rock's 11-2. They were picked to finish 11th. Out of the Northeast, Merrimack was picked to finish 11th. They are 9-1. Tulsa in the American Conference was picked to finish 10th. They're 7-1. The list goes on and on, but Little Rock's right up there and getting good national attention. And your guys will read this stuff, and you know what? It'll bounce right off of them. They know what they're shooting for here.
Yeah, we got a bigger goal than that. That's nice for the school. It's nice for the University of Arkansas, Little Rock, but we have a bigger goal. And this young basketball team, Ray, has taken it one game at a time. And that's why I think we've been successful. Nobody's getting ahead of themselves. You know, we got a good Arkansas State team coming in Saturday, so we're getting prepared for those guys.
A lot of basketball left to play.
Yes.
You got ASU, and then we go on the road and make the Texas swing, and then I think we go to Arkansas State.
Yes.
And then come back and play the two Louisiana schools, and then at Georgia State, which will be, if things continue the way it is, will be a huge game at the end of the season.
Yeah. Now we're taking it one game at a time. We're getting ready for Arkansas State. I'm not even thinking about that road trip next week. We got to lock in. Arkansas State is a much improved basketball team. They play fast. They got some guys that score, so we got to lock in defensively.
How do you get your guys and totally understand that? And I think they do. That it's one game at a time from here on out.
Because you can't get ahead of yourself. You can't start thinking down the road, Ray. You got to stay. What's in front of us? What's in front of us? What's in front of us? Well, Arkansas State's in front of us Saturday at 2 o'clock. We got 4 days to get prepared for those guys, so that's what we've been doing. Gave the guys a couple of days off, and we're going to go at it hard today in practice.
I don't know if you know this, but I was reading the paper early this morning on my tablet in bed from the Arkansas Democrat Gazette, and there was something in there where USA Today has already started the bracketology. Everybody has, but they have Little Rock as a 15th seed playing Duke to open things up. So that's way premature.
That's something that I don't even want to. I'm not even going to think about that because at the end of the day, you have to get to New Orleans. You have to keep winning the games that's in front of you and just take one game at a time. If that happens down the line, that would be great. I wouldn't be scared of it, I can tell you that.
All right, we'll take our final break here on the Darrell Walker Coaches Show. Back with more in just a moment.
When did too big to fail replace too smart to fail? When did trend overtake truth? When did putting clients first stop being second nature? For us, never.
You can't take a risk in any investment that if it goes wrong and you lose it all, that you endanger the ability of the firm to survive. And that's really what Wall Street forgot.
So when do you want to learn more about Stephens, one of the country's most successful investment banking firms?
Are you tired of climbing over that old outdated bathtub? What if I told you a brand new beautiful walk-in shower was only a phone call away? From Mountain Home to El Dorado, Bath Makeover of Arkansas is your trusted local source for bathroom remodeling. Bath Makeover offers a full line of bathtubs, showers, and accessibility products such as walk-in bathtubs and barrier-free shower bases. Bath Makeover products are made in the USA and include a lifetime warranty plus a 5-year workmanship warranty. Take advantage of our winter savings sale. Call now to save 50% off labor.
Don't risk a fall from the ladder trying to clean out clogged gutters. Call Leaf Guard of Arkansas. Get the only patented leaf shedding and rainwater management system with a clog-free guarantee. The seamless design draws water in and keeps leaves out. Little Rock Trojan fans, act now to double your bonus from a $100 to a $200 Visa gift card with your Leaf Guard purchase. 1-800-678-5862.
Independence, the ability to think freely. It allows you to tell truth from trend, to put clients first, to take the long view.
We're privately owned. We don't have public shareholders, and that's the very significant difference between ourselves and other firms.
Since 1933, independence has made Stephens one of the country's most successful investment banking firms. Feel free then to learn more about us.
Coach, I'm going to call this the numbers segment here because I'm going to throw out a bunch of numbers to you. First of all, we said Marquise Noel was the co-Sunbelt Player of the Week. First time in school history that a Little Rock player has been chosen Player of the Week in the Sunbelt 3 times in a year.
Wow.
Will Neighbor and one other player, Rashad Jones-Jennings, were 3 times in their career, but Marquise is 3 times. Throw out some numbers here on the week. He averaged a double-double, 15.5 points, 11 assists, 4.5 steals. He finished with 30 for the week, 31 points, 22 assists, and 9 steals, and he was perfect at the free throw line.
Well, he's gonna always be perfect from the free throw line. But what I like more than anything else, Ray, I like the 22 assists. That means he's really starting to distribute the basketball to his teammates because we got some other guys that can score. He don't have to get 25 anymore because we got some guys back. I like the way he's pushing the ball. I like the way he's making good decisions with the basketball lately.
Here are some numbers I'll throw out there. I'm not doing individual stuff. I'm doing team stuff.
Okay.
Your team's #1 in field goal percentage at 49%, second in scoring, a little better than 75 points a game. You're #1 in 3-point field goal percentage, #1 in defensive rebounding, second in scoring margin, and third in block shots. This team is playing off the charts.
No, it's playing well, and you're gonna laugh at me, Ray. It's another level that we can get to, and I hope that level doesn't come for another 3 weeks.
All right, folks. Arkansas State in town Saturday, 2 o'clock. It's Jack Stevens Center. We need the place packed.
Need it packed. I mean, I would love to see that place sold out. This team is a fun team to watch. That we're winning basketball games. We're representing the state at a high level right now. We need the Jack sold out. We need it sold out. Period. We need it packed.
All right, folks. We'll see you at the Jack Stevens Center Saturday at 2 o'clock. Be a big crowd there, so don't be late. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the Darrell Walker Coaches Show. We'll see you again next Wednesday.
Go.
The Darrell Walker Show has been brought to you by Stephens Incorporated, Dillard's Department Stores, Cleve Addy, Bath Makeover of Arkansas, Zips Car Wash, and Leaf Guard of Arkansas. Go Trojans!